Being a BCM student, I am no stranger to a digital artifact beta assessment. Something I have not dealt with yet so far is having a completely reconstructed idea since the pitch. I received such a great deal of feedback that I was very happy to see, even though most of it was ripping my pitch apart. I clearly really struggled with a clear concept and a social utility, rendering the idea kind of useless. I was looking at doing the future of alternative subcultures, which in theory was an interesting concept. Where I fell short was narrowing the subcultures down and understanding why I would focus on that in the first place. I was overwhelmed with the routes I could take, but found no passion in any. I recently went back to the drawing board after researching myself in circles, and I've made the decision to move in a direction I'm actually excited to work on, not dread it. So in a way, my beta will be a pitch 2.0. I'm going to be looking at the future uses of forum posting, with an emphasis on Reddit. I myself am an avid Reddit user, no matter how embarrassing that may be. Almost any niche and extremely personal thought I've ever had, someone has probably asked in a subreddit. The way that Reddit works directly challenges the current format of social media, taking away emphasis from the visual content, the likes, and the concept of a following. Pictures are not always required, and are often just supporting material for the post. This puts the spotlight back on the content, whatever in the world that may be. While there is upvoting, it still allows for the safe space of conversation and creates an authentic environment for users. It does not facilitate influence behaviour, which can be difficult to still not encourage in the current social media age. Many users even make throwaway accounts to have their posts not be linked to a main account when the content is possibly embarrassing or even incriminating. So, for my digital artifact, I want to look at the short and long-term future of forum posting. I would like to explore whether the fundamentals of forums will change, like whether it will start to mirror other social media platforms or even potentially die out. For the short-term future, I think visual changes and new booming topics would be interesting to focus on. Many trends are born out of the minds of Reddit, with crypto discussions having just broken into the mainstream sites like Twitter. The longer-term approach will consider things like pivotal site shifts. Will forum posting become more marketing and advertisement heavy? Will there be any significance to having a larger following? Is there potential future money to be made from putting time and energy into Reddit now? Similar to my original idea, I will be presenting my final digital artifact in video form. Attached to this, however, will be my own Reddit account, which will be a key source for me. I'm going to be making quite a few Reddit posts into different subreddits about particular questions I started to ask myself throughout my research. There is no better primary source than Reddit for this project. Taking into account Wendell Bell's 9 purposes of futurology, I would like to attempt to look at the probable future and the images of the future of forum posting. Both of these facets pull heavily from understanding the past and present of the area you are looking at. In-depth analysis of the current climate is the most stable variable in future predictions. The rise and fall of 4chan, I believe, will be a very key case study to look at when considering the future of Reddit. Something that has inspired the approach I would like to take, especially for the longer term speculation, is the idea that people influence technology, not the other way around. The way that people use technology shapes the way it will function in the future. It will cater to us. My social utility was something I originally struggled with in my pitch and was included in a lot of feedback from my peers, which I do truly appreciate. I cringed a little bit reading the comments because it can be hard to accept criticism, but ultimately I'm grateful as I feel much more comfortable with this topic. There are 2 potential audiences I see for this project, number 1 being Reddit users, and number 2 actually being those in marketing roles. I think feeding my ideas back into the Reddit community is a great tool for myself and other users alike. I think the possible future commodification of Reddit is something that those in marketing roles will find useful to integrate into their future approaches. There are already forum marketing articles, but they seem so dated. Viewing Reddit as a fresh channel for content is a much more modern approach to what I'm seeing online already. Since the end product is a video, I've steered away from sharing the drafts of feedback since I have come to learn that does not align with how I work. I think that getting feedback on my actual ideas and findings is easiest to present on a forum site than the actual construction drafts. I'm a little bit embarrassed about how my digital artifact is tracking since it isn't anything physical yet. Hopefully all goes well and I have something I'm proud to present at the end of the semester.